And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at the Hornets. Their season filled with ups and downs. 10th right now in the conference.
And I think for Charlotte, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The post-pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Green is out there with Ball, and it's Carr in at the small forward position. And for the Hornets, we've got Ball, Brandon Miller out there with Grant Williams. And there's Monk, and it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Carr, and the dunk by Carr.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And Shams Houston loaded with young talent. And after the Harden deal, they are loaded with first-round picks. Any thoughts on how you think they may proceed with all of that?
I'm told that front office will continue to be big game hunting. Those picks, they have a lot of them. They're going to be worth plenty moving forward, and they know it. At some point, they're going to take a big swing here, and they're biding their time, waiting. The Houston Rockets have all the cards. They've got the young talent. They've got the draft picks, and with Ime Udoka, they've had some success to build on.
I love what you said there. Big game hunting. That's the only way they're going to make that jump. I love that jump. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Monk with the ball. Williams, a screen on Green. Right side, Williams. 6 to shoot. Miller up on top. Carr covering. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
And so Monk will bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. Adams sets the pick for Ball. A three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got 5 now.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The 3-ball is good.
Here's Carr, and the dunk by Carr.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
The Hornets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Outside Williams. Ball surveying the defense. Out to Miller. Stolen away. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And then Smith with the jam.
And add that one to the highlight reel. Wow. Jabari Smith.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. How expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, what, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
That'll be terrific. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
Screen by Adams, but no one around him. No good on the three. Rockets leading by 6. Here's Green. Count that one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Monk dishes to Miller, out to the right wing. Right side, Ball. Williams for 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players? Oh!
Goodness. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Williams sends a screen for Ball. It's rebounded by Carr.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And here's Green outside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Miller outside. Williams, a screen on Carr. There's Miller with the 3. It's rebounded by Carr. Carr's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And foul on. The shot, he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Houston making some changes. Porter comes in for Şengün. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Jalen Green.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And checking out the stats for LaMelo Ball. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Putting up 26 points per, 8 assists, and just over 2 steals. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Miller, the pass to Adams. It's stolen by Smith. Inside, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Charlotte again missing.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling. That's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider, but clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I love writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Ulrich. David.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money. A star player toward the end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Out of hand on it. They get it back. Clock is at 3. Tries again. The shot by Monk is no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
The shot by Monk is no good. Houston leading by 19. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Ball against Carr. And the dunk by Carr.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3-ball, too critical in today's NBA.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Adams. Derek Jones comes in for Grant Williams. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Malik Monk. And Smith subbed in for Ball.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And it's Miller in the corner. They need this. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Carr against Miller. Shot's good by Carr. Carr's got 25 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
On the wing, man. He's covered by Thompson. Miller surveying the floor. The shake. And a lot of contact on that one. So he'll shoot two here. That one on Porter.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good for Miller. Miller against Carr on the wing. Thompson got a piece of it. Here's Whitmore. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And there's conclude the first quarter. A one-sided game so far. Rockets lead by 19. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get...
Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Whitmore. Carr comes in for Brooks. And it's Thompson in for Green. Trey Mann is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Williams. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to
the power on that throwdown!
Wow.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could... be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now, man, still scoreless. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And with the free throw percentage hovering around 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
Whitmore, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Here's Carr. And he gets it back. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Carr's got 31 points.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Monk, the pass to Adams. Miller against Carr. Williams sets a screen for Miller. Over Carr. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Drummond passes to Carr. Houston moving the ball around. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Raptors in Toronto. Thompson against Miller. Up top, Monk. His last outing, he had 24 points. Basket counts. Adams has got his first bucket of the night.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Here is Carr. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Van Vliet outside. Takes it inside. Shots good by Carr. Carr's got 33 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say. And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to man. Back to Monk. Adams with the screen on Thompson. Monk, and it's sent back by Drummond.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Thompson for the triple. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Make some noise and get Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front? And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Houston Rockets.
We knew they wanted to track me, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Monk. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's five. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. All out there with Jalen Green. And it's Carr in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. To the wing right side. It's stolen by Monk. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
And there's Monk on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Carr. That shot off. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Ball gets double-teamed. Here's Adams. That shot no good. Great defense that time from Şengün. And the wide-open shot from Green. Buries it from 3-point range. Green's got 10 points.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
Pass to Monk. Miller with a wide-open look. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. 11 points in the game.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Driving the lane, and the dunk by Carr.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Monk outside. And here's Miller outside. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Miller's got 5 points now this quarter.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft, his 3-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor, hits it again. Wow!
It's unbelievable. He's now 5th in the number of 40-point games in a single season.
One of the more bankable scorers this league has ever seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. His scoring has been eye-opening. Carr against Monk. On the wing, Green. Lets it go. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Down low, here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Oh my goodness, how about the vertical by Brandon Miller? He got up.
Here's Carr, and he slams it down right on top of Brandon Miller.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Battling of LaMelo has been on display since day one.
Carr in the post. He's against Miller. And the dunk by Carr.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Outside Williams. Back to Ball. Pass to Adams. Adams drawing the double team. Monk outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miller outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And here's Carr. He's got 44. Now here's Ball. Green taking his time here. From downtown, Miller grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And you know, Brandon Miller may not have the experience, Doris, so far in the NBA, but boy, does he have a feel for the game.
And Kevin, that to me is something you can't teach. The ability at a young age to read situations well. He can mix his pace. He can create his own space for his shot. The game has already seemed to slow down for this young guy.
Ball kicks to Miller. Outside, Ball. Pass to Williams for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Smith with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Miller, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. His last 10 games, he's averaging 7 points a game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not his best production, and I expect him to break through and get back on track soon.
I think he's been pressing a little bit too much. He just needs to relax and let the game come to him.
The first one falls. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And the Hornets making a change here. Jones is checked in. Both free throws good for Miller.
Well, Brandon Miller's agility is a big strength, guys. He can draw a lot of fouls when he's using that quickness.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Up top, Carr. Monk defending. Carr, no good.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
To the inside. On the wing, Monk. Drills it from outside. Monk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Brooks for 3. Drops in the tray. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Monk outside. Back to Ball. And that one, good. Ball's got 25 points.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more excited than this young guy?
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Charlotte calls timeout. And some changes here for the Hornets. Nick Richards comes in for Steven Adams, and it's Trey Mann in for Ball. Jones finds man. Richards passes to Miller. The shot's good. 22 points for him.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Pass to Richards. Here is Miller. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Jones the pass to Miller. Charlotte needs to get a shot. The shot by Monk is no good.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's Carr. The Hornets pull it in. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Miller, no luck. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Carr. Another miss by Houston. Charlotte shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Back to man. Pass to Monk. Van Vliet against Miller. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss. The Rockets shooting nearly 70% from the fourth. And another one falls. Amazing.
Once again, this guy cannot be stopped.
It is incredible. He's nearing second overall in career 50-point games. And still going strong.
Chasing the incomparable Michael Jordan. I mean, that comparison alone should give you chills.
Miller inside. Carr covering. Miller, no luck.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Here's Carr. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. The Hornets shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Miller outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Miller's got 25 points.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's Carr, and he slams it down right on top of Brandon Miller.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Rockets on top, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but so an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Grant Williams comes in for Derek Jones. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Trey Mann. And Monk's subbed in for Smith. You've got Malik Monk. Williams is out there with Miller. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Ball. And at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Pass to Whitmore. The Rockets again can't hit.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In the league, trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes.
Substitution on the court.
Charlotte shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Van Vliet wide open. Sinks the triple. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. Like, you can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Miller, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
A 2-game
substitution on the court.
32 seconds left in the game. Pass to Miller to stop the run. Sinks the three-pointer. Miller's got 31.
Well, Brandon Miller working without the basketball, but as soon as it finds his hands, boy, he is shot ready.
Carr with the ball. Puts up a deep 3. And it again.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal, night in and night out. Got a piece of it. So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no one.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.